Last video for the day. As I promised, it's going to be a little more in detail what we were talking about with the journal trade that I had. I just did a little quick summary and just a little bit of pointers just to have a little bit of caveat with what it is we're going to be going into this video right here. So first off, I have a few bullet points that I got right here from my notes. Camera's this way, dumbass. So what I'm going to go over right here is what is going to be discussed. So and it's not for kids anyway. I fucked up for a few reasons because first off, the price action I was reading from 10:05 a.m. to 10:55 a.m. was pretty decent. And the reason being for why it was decent is because I am a fan of Al Brooks and I read his literature and I was using his type of mindset because I like to go into that type of psychology when I'm looking to enter a trade as long as it's in alignment with my strategy and it's at a key level of interest that I was looking at in the first place. And it's okay for me that I lost a trade, but the reason I lost a trade and where I entered was a problem. I discussed that, and the reason being, it was right. Dumbass, what I entered, what I entered. This candle right here, the 10:05 a.m. Oh wait, am I? The fuck? Oh shit. Okay, it was this candle. It's gonna say 10:05 a.m., but for some reason this thing's at Central Time. I gotta split the settings anyways. But in Eastern Standard Time, where I am, because I am located in Florida, it was 11. It was this 11:05 a.m. candle that I busted through. That was the place that I entered at. I don't know why it does that, but whatever. I should if I entered on this candle, it would have been okay because this was not okay because I have certain rules and strategies that I have. Whenever I'm looking, my entry signal bars are dojis and hammers, but I like to be very picky with my entries. And this right here, even though we got a hammer, it was a bearish hammer. And I have a rule that I have listed niche to me, which is called the picky hammer rule. And if we got a bullish hammer that was green, that would have been fine with me. But however, this was not an okay entry due to the fact that when you look at this from a price action perspective, bar by bar, what you're seeing here is that yes, there is buying pressure. However, there is a little bit of indecisiveness from the bulls on that perspective. It is a very low time frame chart. And again, there's a lot of other higher time frame and internal indicators that we look at. But again, when we're looking at the minute detail bar by bar on the 5 minute chart, again, we're looking for the best reason, not just any reason, not any excuse that's low quality, the best reason to get you into a trade. And you got to be very picky with your setups. Now, if this was green, that would have signaled that yes, we have buying pressure at an area of support at the previous day's high after we had a rejection at the downwards movement, looking like a look below and fail to the upside. And if this was green, also not only that, if this was green, what this would have also signified is that all the bearish attempt to the downside with the bearish doji would have been even less valid due to the fact that bulls are stepping up. However, this is showing a little bit of indecisiveness on the bulls, and you should have been a little bit more cautious to enter because it's like, yes, there is buying pressure, but we're not too sure, and we're not too ready to move it to the upside. That's how I would have read it. If I'm just dumb, please let me know in the comments below so that I can change and get better. I want to get better, and so do you guys. Now I'm not again, as I said, I'm not sad about the fact that I lost. I'm sad for the reason of the entry because right here this would have been valid because it would have said, oh, okay, after we had the indecisiveness, bulls are starting to look a little bit better. We're having support here at the previous day's high, and the look below and fail is starting to look even better. And then on top of that, the bearish volume to the downside with the look below is starting to look a little bit more invalid due to the fact that volume is starting to pick up again as we're starting to move to the upside. So with all that being said, if we entered here and we entered after the breakout above this wick and we had our stop here, that would have been an acceptable loss to take because again, trading is not about guarantees. It's about taking the best. It's about taking your edge with the scenario that goes in alignment with the strategy and gives you the best risk to reward ratio possible. It's mainly Trade Brigade mentioned this to me. It's about having an idea, having a high quality, highly probable outcome in your favor, and you're paying for your idea to you're paying the market to see if your idea is going to work out in your favor. Nothing is ever guaranteed in the market. It's like a woman, you don't know what you're going to figure out, your girl's telling you, oh, okay, yeah, I want this for dinner, and then they say, oh no, I actually don't want this, and then they really want you to be the decisive one to figure out, to make the move and make the decision. It's someone like that. No offense to all my female audiences out there, but you get the joke that I'm making, guys. It's just jokes. Just have a good time. And then, um, so yeah, I entered there and I took my loss. The second thing is I entered with too many contracts because I believe in doing your best to make sure that you risk no more than 1% of your account, especially due to the fact that we're not playboy millionaires trading, guys. Um, you want to be able to be as defensive as possible with your trading. So that's why I prefer to make sure that you do your best to have 1% loss on your account. Today I took a 2% loss. That's too high for me due to my trading style. And yeah, it wasn't a big loser like a break the money loser. Again, I lost $79 on that trade. However, still, I shouldn't have been in it. I shouldn't have lost that money in the first place if I just stuck to my plan of having the proper amounts of contract. I used to trade five, but I had lower deltas when I would trade. Now I'm trading with higher deltas, getting closer to end money to have my biggest bang for the buck. It's a little bit of an adjustment period, but I'm going to be more disciplined to make sure that I only take three contracts per trade for the option contracts. And then the other thing is, the second trade, nothing much to say other than I was getting emotional. I was looking for any reason to enter due to my new strategy with looking for hammers and dojis to enter. But again, no excuse. I need to stick to my plan. I have a criteria and list that shows me how soon I'm able to re-enter a trade if I'm wrong on the first setup. And again, I just completely went against that plan. So stick to that plan. The overall summary for today would be: stick to the picky hammer doji rule. Only trade with three contracts. Stick to the post-trade review rule to see how quickly you can enter or if you should even re-enter at all, even if a setup appears in the future in the day. And stick to being disciplined with my intraday style setups and just do what you got to do to be successful and be able to control your emotions better. So that's all I got for today's video, guys. We always got to make sure we do our best to get better every single goddamn day. But again, I don't really got anything else to say, but I'm just happy to do this. I'm going to keep getting better every day. I've been at this for about a year and 6 months. I have had success. I've had consecutive months where I've been green, and I've gone through many mistakes. The only mistake I've never made is blowing up an account, and I plan to keep it that way. And I want to make sure that I keep my defense sharp. So besides that, guys, thank you to all of you that watch. Happy to do this. Thank you to my mentor Trade Brigade. I'm going to keep getting better every day. But besides that, guys, stay safe, stay green. Do your best on what you got to do to be a better trader. Peace, guys.